Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be? Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand, turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your loss. All the silver loyalty is gonna get you killed. You make robot or convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There is comfort in the streets if you're gonna control me. At least make it interesting theatrically. When does it hit for me? Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hopeful curiosity. You're still happy answers I for my discovery. What's the color of the electric sheep you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Hello, and welcome back to part 7 of my Ruina playthrough. Hopefully my internet is fine this time. I actually came back... my stream last night got cancelled partway through because my OBS kept disconnecting. However, I did an art stream later that night, about like 2 hours, and it was fine for the most part. I didn't have any disconnections, so let's hope that's the case here. Knock on wood. And I actually have grinded a little bit since last time. Let's go ahead and check that out. Go Gadget Dream Extension. Excuse me? Good to see you, Yomu. Sorry, I updated my OBS last night and it looks so... For the most part it's the same, but these volume bars, they changed the way they look completely and it's really throwing me off. Alright, let's continue. Good evening, Alonso. Okay, so nothing's where I'm used to it being. Thank you, OBS, for changing the way you look. This is why I hold off on updating programs, man. Alright, so you might immediately recognize Orca put down the sword for a gun. I've tried it out. It's there's not really much thought put into it, but damn, dude, guns are strong as hell. Remember the dream that you had? Yes. This is from about a week ago. I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, my brain thought up made up an extra, like the full version. I don't think I've really heard the full version of the Ruina intro, but in a dream, my brain like auto-corrected? No, it like filled in the blanks and it was bizarro. Anyway. So, since last time I have done a couple of fights. I have a bunch of books to burn. I basically ran back the last like 3 fights, so we have a bunch of books here. I'll leave at least... How about we leave at least 3 copies of everything? Let's go ahead and start burning. We just burned it all. Who's gonna stop me? Oh, the game is gonna stop me. You know, 20 books. Let's go. Light the bonfire. Pop the champagne.
Burn!
Yes, that's exactly how it was. Oh, I hadn't gotten Salvador's page yet. Fascinating. We got a bunch of Yuna pages. Stefan, Tamaki. I'll take more Tamaki pages, man. Like, these gun units are crazy. I also went ahead and I gave Tamaki's key page to Yukari. And I think I'll give another gun page to Malcutt's department, because I think we have a new unit there that doesn't have a deck built at all. But there's 4 units there, which just seems like the best. Damn, that's a lot of pages. You know, having more units just better right now, I would say. Okay, nice. We're not done yet, though, because we also got more carnival pages for my bleed brothers out there. I don't know why I worded it that way, but you get me. I would love more of the 4 coster, because that one's really strong. There's only one completely perfect human creation, and it is Small Yisong. I don't remember that from Kanto 2. Okay, I know it's a purple page. Maybe I have to completely refresh the carnival dudes first. Oh no, no, it's not this one, right? It's a 4 coster. It's also purple though. And we'll do this, and let me take a look at which exact pages we need to advance. So first and foremost, we want to go down the list. I need Olga and Molar Office. I got 2 of each. So we're opening the curtains, and the lights are on. They are, actually, yes. Well, no, actually, sorry, I lied to you. My lights are off right now. In the library, though, of course they're on. Look, she stole that. She stole those lights from us. All right, I didn't suffer through all of LobCorp to get put through this, but at least the gameplay's really good. Zexel, are we missing a moment of this experiment? Is the book possibly strange too? You know, I've read weirder, but yeah, I've read some Junji Ito. If you want a strange book, read some Junji Ito manga. Let's see. It's the most recent April Fool's event. I haven't logged on, actually. I haven't checked out April Fool's events because it's technically it's not April 1st yet for us in the States. Maybe actually no, I don't think so. Regardless of your time zone, it's going on 9 p.m. right now, my time. But the Trickal April 1st event went live earlier today as well. Have you actually seen Clockwork Orange? The only time I've heard about it was when Matt was describing it to me back in high school. And I don't even remember the way he described it, but I remember it was pretty strange. It's spoiler free, so you can play it 100%. Okay. Maybe we'll try to fit in a little bit of that tomorrow. Because I can't stay up too late tonight. I got a bunch of errands to run tomorrow, so we'll just do a couple of fights here and see where it takes us. I think we'll just start with this. Oh, no, if I'm going to be using Malkoth's department, I wanted to theme everyone here around bleed. At least these two. I don't remember why. Was it one of the... Do they get better bleed? Apply that's why. That's why. And then we got, oh god, what's your name? Spider-Bud pages last time. I'm gonna give Vampira a gun. And that's not the only vampire I can think of that fights with a gun. Are you guys familiar with Deadlock? Mina in that is a vampire, but she's got like one of the lamest guns in the game, this little handgun, little pea shooter. Okay, key page. Definitely not Salvador. I'm not sure who this is gonna go to. Yo, Matt. Are we keeping our eyes buttered until the end? You know, the butter's optional. But yeah. Just a reminder that tomorrow is Limbus Maintenance Day, so it's down between 8 to 10 p.m. your time. The following day I have a doctor's appointment, so maybe if we do Limbus tomorrow, it'll be earlier, or I'll just do it off stream. We'll see. Okay. This is the special one that can use ranged and melee. I did see that there's a gunner key page that has bleed on it. So maybe we give her Leeway's armor. And then let me look at my combat pages here. We're gonna go with... Is there a ranged tag? Am I blind as hell? I haven't even seen some of these mechanics yet. In that case, we'll just go with bleed. And I'm almost positive there's like a 1 or 2 cost gun. Yeah, this one. 5 to 12, inflict 3 bleed. Which hero are you going to be? I'm thinking Roland right now. What the hell do y'all call him? Luolan? Something like that. That's the way they pronounce it. I want some of those right there. That looks decent, like one of those. And I definitely want more headshot. Oh, that's a lot of high costers, actually. We'll move that. Now, give me... Is there no way to sort specifically for ranged? Oh, thank you! Thank you! That's from... I did an art stream last night as a test. Way later in the night, it was... just reset transformation over here. And the bar is still visible at the top on some of my art programs, so I tend to snip that off. There we go. Thank you, Alonso. I don't know, what do you guys see in the mirror? Why are you asking me all these questions? Alonso, can I sort the gun ones? Can I search ranged? No. Shot? Take the shot? Click the amoeba at the top. Amoeba? Oh, is this only ones that are from the key page? Or no? Are these the most recent ones? Either way, that does give me some of the ranged ones. Pages from this tier, thank you. No, I don't think I will, Bob Test. I don't think I will. Look, I'm coming to terms with the fact that as the game progresses, I'm sure the Sephiroth will learn to forgive Angela. Just going off of Hod's reactions last time. And I'm sure they'll try their very best to give her, like, compelling dialogue to try and coax the player into forgiving her, but I will forever be a staunch Angela hater. The story will go where it wants to go, but I won't forgive her. And I'm sure they'll come to terms with the fact that maybe their ideals were maybe a little misguided, and I don't know, all the death and suffering they went through. Anyway. That's only the ones from Urban Plague. Cut it off. Why is ideal in caps? Is that another Project Moon thing? Look, I say one thing and y'all... You take every chance you get. Which is fine, but damn, man. Y'all love this shit. I'm enjoying it. I can't blame you. Like, inflicts burn. I'd prefer bleed if I'm being honest. What the fuck did that say? Deal 5 stagger damage on hit. Huh. I mean, it's only one hit, though. Like, I feel like you get more out of a multi-hitter. How many melee attacks do you have? You have tailoring. What's his name? Not Yisong. That's a Limbus character. What's the name of the guy with the gun? And he's melee and gunner. This guy. I'm worried about the fact that these are all single use, by the way. While experimenting with the gun cards earlier tonight, I didn't feel like I was running out of cards, but the fights were ending so quickly that, you know, I'm sure I was just missing it. Leeway, thank you. All that stubborn loyalty is gonna get you killed. Let me guess, in a world built on convenient theories? You know, I may or may not be a puppet. If you think streaming, like, am I on your TV? Are you guys watching on a television right now, or on like a phone screen, on a computer monitor? And maybe there's comfort in the strings, I don't know. If you guys are trying to control me, at least make it interesting. One might even say theatrically. I don't mean this literally, but I hate you guys sometimes. Okay, give me some... that's probably enough. I want some melee cards, so I'm just gonna search bleed. Just a little bit. Because she does extra damage to... Oh no, I can give her the extra damage to bleeding targets. Looks like a decent bleed card. Like a one-coster. No, no. 5 to 6. That's a 2-coster though. Damn, are there no good 1-cost bleeds? Or maybe I'm just out of them. Appetite's a 0-coster. I'll take an overpower. That heals based on the bleed stacks. It's not quite what I'm looking for. It's only 2 to 6 as well. Okay, we'll click the amoeba again. Why is it an amoeba, by the way? You know, whatever. Just give me more gunshots. Sure. Flash of Sunup isn't bleed, but it's your newly acquired light gen page. That has the old man on it, right? Yeah. Draw 1 page, 1/5 on clash when reduce the opponent's power of... or power of opponent's next die by 2. It's a draw page. Draw tech, not light gen. I mean, drawing is nice. Although, here's what I'm thinking. She's gonna use up all of her single cost, like, or not single cost, her single use gunner pages. And then she's only gonna be getting these, so I don't know if we'll need the card draw. I'll go with just this for now. However, I do want to add some stuff over here, like... At the end of each scene, gain 3 strength if no other allies are... No, that's Yuna. Where'd the other one? Blind Fire, yeah. Let's do Blind Fire. And there's one that makes you do more damage if the target's bleeding. It's like a really low level one, though. Like one of the generic butchers? Yeah. Is this necessary? Maybe not. But for now, I'll put that on, and... Are all of these 3... All of these are 3-costers. Pierce stagger damage? How much does that cost? That does cost 2. That's slash stagger damage. Whoops. Necessary? No. But, well, you have space for it. Might as well use all the passive points you can. Okay. Yeah. You're right. That's only worthwhile if you have the card draw engine, discard whatever engine. I'm looking for Pierce, because I noticed a lot of the gunshots are Pierce. Some of them are blunt, some of them are Pierce. So can someone remind me how melee versus ranged clashes work? Like, the shots still go off, but then the melee units get their hits afterwards? Like, how does that work on Clash, like, if they win the Clash? Blunt damage plus 2. I'm pretty sure some of the gunshots are blunt damage. I'll actually double check. Let me make sure she has those. No, those are Pierce. Well, this one. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Blunt damage plus 2, and it's 2 instances of blunt damage? Hell yeah. We'll go with that. Any hit/clashes using ranged dice go off before any melee clashes, regardless of speed. Okay, because I was doing the refights earlier, and it looked like Roland was slashing bullets out of the sky. It looked badass as hell if I'm being honest, but I don't really understand how it works. Also, I do have a object, the art armor. I think I want to give that to somebody, but what exactly do you do? Probably Malkuth here. Oh, she already has an extra speed die. We'll see. Speed, so you get an extra dice. Guardian. At the start of each act, 3 random allies gain 2 protection. Wow. Light of Daybreak. On successful hit, deal +1 to 2 stagger damage if the target has burn. That's a little specific. That's way better in floor 3. Who has the little match girl? That's not what she's called, but that's basically what she is. No, that is Malkuth. Oh, am I mixing up Hot and Malkuth? I'm sorry. Look, admittedly, I'm not used to their designs quite yet. What's the color of the electric sheep you see? Yellow. What color is Mareep in Pokemon? I think I'm thinking of Etri and Mareep, which I didn't really get to show off much of Pokemon Odyssey last night. Still kind of miffed about that. We'll do it again sometime soon. Click the page and you can scroll to passives. What's that in reference to, Alonso? And your shield. Defensive dice power +1. Does that floor get extra defense stuff? I mean, there's the Today's Shy Look. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I'm not used to this team. Oh, on Salvador's page. Oh, whoa! Okay. I didn't see that there was more. Thank you. When inflicting burn using combat pages, apply +1 additions. Well. So he has all that, and does he still have slots for other gear? Hang on. You can have this, Malkuth. I'm assuming this is the floor that you'd want burn damage on. Not actually that late, Chop, for once. You're almost on time. Good to see you, Pork. Excuse me? Are you, what's it called when Ryoshu talks and does the acronym thing? What's the terminology we use for that again? Fun fact about that line in the song, it's based on a book. Do androids dream of electric sheep? I feel like I've heard that before. Every key page has the same amount of skill slots, some just have fewer due to having more innate passives. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll give this to... I keep wanting to say Hod Malkuth. I'm sorry. And I guess we can attribute some stuff. Ah, so there is a maximum amount of slots, right? But the cost, I still have 6 costs to spend. Is there a burn? I think that's just the Stigma Workshop thingy, yeah. Sure. That only costed 1? Wow. Well, it's an acronym, yes, but didn't they use a specific term for it for Ryoshu? Dawn Office is pretty good, and Yuna remains semi-relevant even in the endgame because Lone Fixer is so amazing to attribute to anyone doing solo strats. Solo strats? Sangria. Thank you. Sounds like blood in Spanish. Sangre. Well, we're not going to use Malkuth at the moment. I'll think on that later. Now, everyone here at least has some kind of thing going on. Bleed. 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 Gun and bleed. We'll try it out. I'm curious. Which stands for Succinct Abbreviation Naturally Germinates Rather Immaculate Art. Early on over there. Hey, how about we get a fight in? I guess I could quickly land the people in Nedzak's department. Some gear. Well, they just have like leftover draw engine, except for Aelia. What is this fight? Porcubus. Pork chop Marcubus. I think I said the exact same thing. Let's just do a fight. do the next one. I've dragged on long enough. Is this the bad guy from? Well, is this Doc Ock from Spider-Man? Is this the? Who's the bad guy in Abydos Task Foreclosure Force or whatever? The first chapter of Blue Archive. Blue Archive Chapter 1 villain. It probably looks nothing like this, but the helmet immediately made me think that. Blue Archive villains. This is kind of spoilers, actually. I'm going to stop looking at this, because I've only done Chapter 1 of Blue Archive. Oh, wait, oh, hang on. Also, first of all, banger alert. I'm going to raise the audio. If it gets too loud, let me know. OBS changed when I updated it last night. I don't like the way the volume thing works anymore. But that looks okay. Oh, I do not 6+ envy absolute resonance whoever has to translate Ryoshu's speech quirks. Yeah. Always too quiet, really. Well, then I'll just crank that up a little more then. A couple more decibels.
녀석들한테 관측 장치 붙여둔 건 확실하지?
응.
보노, 관측 상황은 어때?
Fascinating. Oh, dude, I actually really like the stoplight aesthetic. I have a couple character designs that they have weapons that have stoplights on them, like this.
발로기도 도와주고 있지만 영 쉽지 않아.
Also, pardon me. Okay, never mind. I thought he was doing the how to do it to him pose. But no, he's doing... Okay, no, it's not the pose either. Also, what the fuck is this picture, Google? It's not on screen yet. Give me a moment. I thought he was hitting us with one of these. Oh, nice. Nice, Google. Uh-huh. That's definitely what I fucking downloaded. You're not missing much. It's just Goku in the Supreme jacket. I'll try one more time. Okay, it's just not working. Thank you. Alright, never mind. Had to do it to him. Maybe the voices are a bit loud. Okay. Go down a couple more decibels. The character voices are probably too loud while everything else is so quiet that even my speakers at max, it's a little difficult for me to hear. I'll see if I can fix that in like audio settings. Which, do I even have access to here? It's autoplay, no. Disturbing fact, Bono's bottom left robot arm has an extra finger. AI generate... I'm joking.
이번 일로 실마리라도 잡히면 좋겠는데.
이제 와서 다시 물어보는 거지만 이건 확실하지?
I'm digging this dude's aesthetic. I hope this is his pose when you use the armor.
몇 번이나 말해. 추적 못하는 경로로 이어간 바로 받을 수 있다고.
지팡이 사무소가 제시한 거리니까 믿어도 될 거야.
Kane office.
철석같이 믿고 있네. 돈을 받는다고 하더라도 특이점에 대한 비밀을 어설프게 건드리다가 꼬리 밟히면 보험 혜택이고 뭐고 얄짤없이 인생 끝이야.
Pretty sensible.
더블사 뒤에는 알사가 있으니 그렇게 겁내는 게 이해는 가. 그렇다고 여기서 그만둘 거야?
Remind me again, which one did Gregor belong to? It's the Dark Knight Rises pose. G Corp. Okay, I keep thinking it's R Corp for some reason.
그만두지 못하니까 이 꼴이지.
워프 열차 5분 후면 출발해.
아무리 생각해도 내키지 않는다니까. 어금니 녀석들에게 부착해둔 묘상한 관측 장치로 인과를 파악할 수 있다는 게 말이 돼?
Wait, is that why the train stopped?
지팡이 사무소에서 직접 준 장치잖아. 도시에서 정말 몇 없는 귀한 장치라며.
그리고 그 성능은 우리가 직접 검증해봤고.
도시에 별천지 같은 기술이 많다고 해도 이렇게 소편한 기술이 있을 리가
G
없을
for
텐데.
Gregor Corp. Which that specific G Corp no longer exists. specifically a previous G-Corp.
자, 출발했어.
좋아. 이제 10초만 기다리면 된다.
You just say Joa? Do I have Speaky on here? Hang on, if I go over here, is it going to show Speaky? Speaky. Sorry, it sounds similar to what she says. That's Joa Yo, though.
9, 8. 아직은 인과 어쩌고 기록 장치가 무사히 작동하고 있어. 5. 뭐야? 잠깐, 이거 이상하잖아.
실종됐어. 관측 불가 상태야.
I mean, it's a train that fucking warped. Oh, wait, no. This is when they warped to the library, but that was after like 30 hours, no?
워프 열차를 탄 상태였는데 사라졌다고? 아직 도착하기도 전인데. 장치에 문제가 있는 게 틀림없어. 역시 그렇게 편한 기술이 있을 리가 없다고 했잖아.
탓하지 마. 기계 고장은 아니야. 제대로 작동하고 있으니까. 안에서 무슨 일이 있는 게 분명해.
This makes me think of Legacy from 30XX, by the way. Here goes Zex wasting time again, but look, you'll see it as hang on, it's like 1-to-1. Except Legacy's like an old clunker of a computer. I mean, it's in the name. I gotta wait a couple seconds for the image to not be blurry anymore. There we go. Is this because it's a WebP? Everything's a WebP nowadays. Okay, never mind. I guess my download plugin not working anymore? Damn, I can't bring pictures in anymore. What if I save that as a JPEG? I think my plugin's just broken. Alright, ignore that. I can no longer waste time. A clunker? Is that like a dirty clanker? No, Legacy is fine. He's a boss in 30XX. He's got a computer for a head and it has a happy face on it. Try Windows Shift S to snip and clip the stream. The screen. Windows Shift S. What the fuck? What happened? Whoa, that's cool. Hang on, I'll try that. Windows Shift S. Okay. What does that do for me though? Does that just save it as a... Does that just save it as a thing? Can I copy paste it in here? No. Does that just put it on a clipboard? I mean, I could. The problem is then I gotta save this as a image and then drag it on over. That's pretty handy though, actually. I have the clipboard on my taskbar for ease of access, but that's even easier of access. Yeah, this is a Legacy. Look, I didn't say it was gonna be uncanny. I just like, oh, screen, happy face. That could be many things, Zex, but that's what I thought of. Let's see. The 4 main story branches from here on out each kind of have a running theme. If I had to describe the rightmost branch's motif, it would be the Wings and Warp Train incident. Interesting. The character from Kanto 3 would not approve. Is that character me? Because we hate clankers here.
쉽게 고장낼 수 있는 장치가 아니야. 그럴 능력이 있는 놈들도 아니었고.
It only takes 10 seconds for a warp train. But on the inside, bro, it took... They were in there for like 30 hours, no? 10, 20, 30 hours?
그거야 모르는 일이지. 어쩌면 W사가 특이점의 비밀이 새어나가는 일을 막기 위해 방해 전파를 보낸 것일 수도 있어. 지팡이 사무소 녀석들은 이런 거 하나 조사 안 해뒀던 거야?
My assumption is that their technology detects if something is trying to copy it, like this instance, and then stop that shit right there. What happens next, I'm not sure. But they got stuck in there for a while. Something has gone horribly wrong. Yeah.
미치겠군. 이 여간에 혹해서 이런 엉터리 일이나 하고 있다니.
What's the on to USD or USD to on?
그만 좀 쪼알거려.
Is it like won, the Korean dollar?
내가 생각했을 때는 이거와 관련 있는 것 같은데 아주 보란 듯이 어금니 사무소 칙이 적혀 있어.
Oh. Oh yeah, of course they got their own invitation.
사라진 지 1분도 채 안 됐어.
도서관이라면
Damn, dude, I love the way this looks. I don't know if I've said this on stream before or not, but you know, sometimes just like shoot the shit kind of conversational topics. Would you want like wings or any kind of body modifications like that? Dude, I'd take a pair of tentacles or multiple tentacles coming out of my back. I just think that shit looks awesome. Like Slenderman maxing. I'll take that, man.
그래 알고 있어. 해결사든 조직이든 만나는 도서관 이야기뿐이니까.
I'll not look at whatever that is. Wings? Question mark? Question mark? Oh my fucking god. I'll give you LobCorp fans a noogie sometimes.
이제 어떻게 할 거야? 저 이상한 곳에 우리도 들어가자고?
다른 방법이 없잖아.
이 여간이라고 해도 목숨을 걸고 싶지는 않다고 확실한 것도 아니고.
녀석들의 책을 보면 저 안에서 무슨 일이 났는지 볼 수 있을지도 모르지.
Wait, so they have... let me yap here for a second. They planted a tracking device thingy to... what's it called? When you, like, take... I heard the term just the other day. When you take technology and try to, like, make it in reverse so you can figure out how it's made. Reverse engineer. So... the goal here is slip this onto the molar's luggage, reverse engineer the technology, get the thing go. I'm assuming this device is on the molar office's luggage, maybe like a bag or on their person maybe. They die and become books in the library. What happens to their tracking device in that scenario?
일이 여기서 꼬이지 않았으면 좋겠는데.
역시 특이점에 대해서 알아내려는 사람들이 있네.
당연하지. 특이점이 가져다주는 돈이 얼마나 대단한데. 엘사도 특이점의 비밀을 유지하려고 꽤나 공들이지 않았어?
We were trapped in a time bubble.
연기 전쟁 이후 세워진 친환경 에너지 회사.
We're after the smoke war.
덕분에 그 지긋지긋하고 답답한 연기가 사라졌다고.
말했잖아. 난 갇힌 채 대본만 읊었다고. 만약에 특이점을 알아내면 바로 뺏기는 거야?
What even was our singularity again? It was the well, right? Or our ability to tap into it or something? Excuse me?
그럴 리가. 저 녀석들도 지들이 쓰는 게 아니라 단서라도 잡아서 다른 날개나 거대 조직에 넘기려는 거겠지.
Our singularity was the well, the ability to create abnormalities.
그
Yes.
이후로는 특이점의 약점을 빌미로 돈을 뜯어내고
And then
날 거야.
extract energy from them.
특이점은 특허가 걸려 있어서 바로 가져다 쓰기에는 위험성이 커. 무엇보다 그 특허는 머리가 관리하고.
The head is a godlike existence in this universe, so maybe the head should already know that they're trying to copy W Corp's technology.
결국
I
다
don't know.
돈이네.
I don't know anything about the head.
그나저나 나는 전에 그 워프 열차가
But they're
어떻게
omnipotent,
됐을지
I guess.
궁금한데.
손님부터 받는 게 우선이야.
이곳 내부도 관측이 명확하게 이루어지지 않아.
What's up, fellas?
결과는 보여도 과정이 보이지 않는 것은
요즘 유행하는 뒤틀린 것 똑같이 성가셔 죽겠네.
환영합니다, 손님.
It probably just joins the book, ceasing to exist in the process. But so that's no different than just like Oh, I took your transceiver thingy. I took your device and I just crushed it. You're not getting that back, I guess, if it becomes part of a book. Not just abnormalities. Remember, LobCorp HQ was entirely extracted from Aen's mind. Oh, Jesus. Was it? Was it? I was wondering how it came to be, like, the actual facility. But I didn't know that. Damn.
어떻게 어금니 사무소의 책을 가지고 있는 거지? 분명 워프 열차에 타고 있었을 텐데 그것도 단 몇 초만.
과연 어떻게 했을까요?
Wait, is time fucked up in here too?
특이점을 파헤치기 위해 많은 노력이 드는 것처럼 도서관의 비밀에도 큰 대가가 따르겠죠?
멍청하게 탐이란 걸 물어봤군.
뭐가 어떻게 흘러가는 건지.
특이점과 다를 바 없다면 도서관이나 책도 충분히 그만한 돈이 된다는 거군.
부디 당신의 책을
Isn't it on them if they're transceiver, whatever? I don't know what term they used for it. If this device that they were lent for this mission goes missing, aren't they fucked either way? Pretty sure, yeah. Architecture department shows this very well. Wait, it is like... I'm gonna disappear, CZX. Alright, see you, Bob Test. It's only briefly mentioned, but it's explained as why the construction of the facility was so quick. That's a cool detail. Also, Bono, Dalok, and Alok. A, B, C. Doesn't quite work. At the end of each scene, gain 1 strength at a 50% chance. That's a nice little thing to slot into other armor. And plus, the pose is just legit. I think you could maybe have the tentacles a little more vertical. That would look cooler, but that's just me. On a successful hit, deal 1 to 2 bonus damage if the target has paralysis. What's with the robot body people and paralysis? The Brothers of Iron were also the same. Opportunity spotted. What the fuck is that? A defensive dice, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Add +1 power if the target has paralysis. So that's actually 2-3. Interesting. Unavoidable gaze. 1 to 7 evade die. 1 to 6 pierce. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis. Oh, that's annoying because if the evade is beats you, then then that's kind of guaranteed, huh? Time is definitely fucked, if only in this specific arc. The fact that it happens simultaneously with other arcs yet takes place over seemingly only a few minutes opens questions about the timeline. Interesting. That's a bit over my head at the moment, so... Not to mention the ability to revisit old receptions to fight people that should already be dead. Yeah. Yeah, huh. We're not just ripping them out of the book again? Like, I'm taking my units out of the books. Also, we're not gonna fight with this department. We'll try out this one. No, they limit your amount... Do they limit your amount of units based on the fight? What's the point, bro? Fine, we'll just do Keter. God damn it. I wanted to have a 4v3. It says so at the top. Son of a bitch. So what was that? Introducing combat oboe? So, hang on, what else do we have here? 2-6, 3-5, 2-7. On use, gain 3 strength the next scene. Wow. It's not like a bad card either. Like, the numbers kind of suck for a 3-coster, but still. If a fight goes on long enough, you have so much light to burn. Interesting. Alok's weapon is a minor meme in the community for how goofy it is. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Yeah, I can't tell what I'm looking at, actually. Maybe we'll see more of it in the actual fight. 2 to 8 on hit inflict 1 paralysis. 2 to 7 on hit inflict 1 paralysis. And paralysis is specifically speed die, right? Or is it any... Is it combat? There's no way it's combat die as well, right? That'd be fucked. And homeboy, where's your deck? Unused, lower this page's cost by 1 up to 2 times. 5 to 15, inflict 1 para. Yikes. Well, let's get it over with. Wait a second. You're a gunner? That looks like a rain. Oh no, I was gonna say that. I thought he was like quick drawing from the hip, but no, it's the tentacles, obviously. It only gets sillier once you see it in motion. Okay. If it lets you bring more librarians than there are enemies in the act, there's a very good reason for it. Uh-oh. Paralysis specifically for anything but speed dice, actually. What the fuck? Oh no. Well, let's get it over with, I guess. Do they have unique books? I'm assuming they do, right? We really gotta rethink if this job is worth it. Just run, bro. Trust your gut. We shouldn't be rash. I didn't get to read that. Watch for the enemy's movements. I don't know what I'm looking at, Pork. Let's see. Oh, he's starting right off the bat with that one, huh? Did I maybe get... I did get going for bullseye. Sure, honestly. I think I'm gonna kill him. This also means that once you have as much para as your highest dice card has dice, further para does nothing. Don't forget your toggles. Thank you. I had them on off stream, but I rebooted the game so we can see the intro, because I'm not going to stream this without showing the intro. Evasion dice. Do we have anything that starts... Yeah, way too slow. Sure. Redirect that. But, well, I wonder how that works. I wonder how that works as like a clash. And then I think... Oh, I can't redirect the attack from Diva, though. Or the attack going to Diva. Don't really have much better, though. I mean, there's this. Wait, actually, no. I think that's fine. Unless you inflict paralysis. He gets... Bro. I barely noticed that. That's crazy. That's crazy. He just gets paralysis for free. Well then, so that actually is kind of a scary dice. But I can't redirect it. In that case, I guess we will just try this. Actually, we'll... I want to kill the dude up top, because I'm afraid of his cards. Oh no, that's all I can do. Sure. Bam! What the fuck is that sound effect? Damn! Okay, well, homeboy's dead. I might let him live this turn, because... Well, no. 18 health is a decent amount. Let's see. Well, the paralysis wore off, for what it's worth. You're too slow. Thank you, Sonic. The dulcet tones of the combat... Wait. It's an instrument? Like an oboe? Gaze Office has some interesting cards and passives, but for the most part are among the weakest opponents of Urban Plague Tier 1. They're an information gathering office. They're only skilled in combat because to get anywhere in the city, you need to be able to defend yourself. Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, some of their cards are a little scary, but like not by much. You're too slow. Gamba. No, I'm out of light. I mean, this will get me light, but not retroactively. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Ooh, what a good evade. Ooh, look at that. Slick. We'll take Urging and give it to... We're all pretty good health-wise. Give it a Roland. It's also speed as well, right? Yeah, 1 to 2 speed. Okay, homeboy up here's dead. Yes, Urging. Speaking of which, where's that guy at? I did start later than usual, so maybe timing didn't really align there. I can and will redirect this. This would give me a card draw, but I want damage. We'll kill this guy. Do that. Oh, right, and homeboy has... He has the strength die. That's gonna be kind of scary, but we'll see how it goes. Sure. Bam! Oh, staggered. We're fine. The downside of doing full stop cheese is that if you kill the enemies too fast, they never get the chance to gain emotion coins. Yeah, so you can't get specific bonus books, I guess. We only got to hear it once, sadly. So this is why I wanted to burn this guy down. Ah, crap. Because I'm afraid of that card. So what is this? 2-8. Sure. Yo, look at that, man! That's scary as hell! Oh, you're shooting at somebody and they're slashing the bullets away. That's crazy looking. And therefore they drop less books. Yeah. Pulsation. I'm just gonna hit P plus spacebar. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. Oh, not quite. I think it auto-targeted the other dude. Nice. There's that strength coming in handy, man. Okay. Probably the easiest fight so far. And nothing new. I wouldn't mind like a stoplight visor thingy. That would look kind of cool. Oh, I did get a new ego gift for Orga. I'll take a look at that after this. I got it off stream. I don't know how I got it exactly.
L사는 친환경 에너지 생산, W사는 빠르고 확실한 이동 수단.
I don't know about Surefire.
그렇다면 R사의 특이점은 무엇일 것 같아?
효과적으로 살인 기계를 만들어내는 게 특이점이겠지.
R-Corp. How much of R-Corp have we seen?
알사를 이용했던 네가 더 잘 알고 있지 않아?
Oh, rabbits. Duh. Right? The rabbits?
여러 번 말하는 것 같지만 난 그런 세세한 일까지는 몰라. 그래도 지켜본 바로는 확실히 많은 수의 토끼와 개개인의 전투력을 생각하면 네 말이 맞는 것 같아.
Wait, so how is it explained, or it's probably not explained, but the rabbits had like not infinite ammo, but like nigh infinite ammo? The rabbits show up and it's guns blazing, even though bullets are supposed to be taxed heavily by the head or something.
월등히 강하다고 할 수는 없었지만 안에서 일어나는 일들을 어느 정도 잘 처리해줬으니까. 그럼 그 원리는 무엇일까?
알사의 수뇌부가 아니고서야 어떻게 알겠어. 다들 꽁꽁 감춰두는데.
As you are wont to. Oh, we were supplying them the ammo. But we were fine to make it? I guess the head wouldn't know what's happening inside of the time bubble?
뒤틀림이든 환상체든
I mean, Angela
안
exists,
보이고
so...
결과만 있다고 했잖아. 다른 특이점들도 비슷해.
결과만 소비할 뿐 과정은 아무도 모른다는 거네.
그게 속 편하니까. 기술을 이용하는 중 문제가 생기지 않는 이상 궁금해하지 않지.
The church wasn't a corporation last time, right? That freaky bitch with the gears?
돈 쓰는 사람들은
It's just a cult.
돈을 주기만 하면 되니까. 딱히 궁금해할 이유가 없잖아. 엘사도 그러지 않았어?
맞아. 결과만 필요했지. 그 과정에서 얼마나 많은 희생을 치르든
Maybe to you, Angela.
진행하기만 하면 됐어.
I agonized every death.
그쪽도 그랬다면 다른 날개들도 별반 다를 게 없지.
Alright, well... that's a lot. Okay. We should probably do some of these. Fairy Festival? Nice. Singing Machine, not nice. Nobody's ready. I'll just lend out the armors, I guess, since they have the combat pages on them anyway. Church of the Gear was just that, a cult. Technically, you've seen glimpses of the reindeers because you rolled an ID of one of your absurdly lucky, Walpurgisnacht, but that's technically in the future. Okay. It didn't seem... I thought the reindeer was like a haha funny Christmas ID. I didn't realize there was more implications to that. If the head knew what was happening in Elcorp, you would have been fighting claws on the daily. Why are they omnipotent? Why do they have infinite claws? What do you mean? What is this universe? I'm just gonna start dishing out some... Well, I mean... I didn't get very many books there. We'll burn one, I guess. Because I'm probably gonna need these for the next fights on that tier. What was the one guy? The blue... I don't want to say the word because Alonso yelled at me in all caps last time. The blue fixer. I want to say it's like Arqualia. But I think that's my brain mixing up his name and Psyqualia from Cardfight Vanguard. Okay. Malkuth's department. We're just gonna trade gear real quick. I'm rocking Olga's page, right? Yeah. How do... Alonso, what's the fast way of unequipping things again? Is it just this? There we go. A 7th grade fixer and Tamaki. Argalia. Thank you. Thought it was a Q. Okay, go to who you want to use it and then click unequip. Okay, well I just crossed X on everybody. Probably would have been easier that way. Your way, I mean. So, start with Malkuth, sure. We can have that. I feel like Malkuth would look good in that, actually. I might equip that. The visual of it. Enhanced key pages? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Tamaki's page. Sure, that kind of works. Damn, I kind of like the way that looks. Okay. Fairy Festival. That was one of my favorites, because not gonna lie, the fairies were quite cute. That's not cute. Who fucking lied to me? Who fucking lied to me? That's not Fairy Festival. The Fairy Festival fairies are adorable. No? I'm gonna pull it up on the LobCorp wiki. What the fuck? That's saved as a WebP. Fuck off, man. Okay, I'm gonna do Pork's Windows Shift S. I wish I could copy from the clipboard immediately into OBS. Who the fuck lied to me? Just a reminder for the viewers at home. This is Fairy Festival. There's like a bunch of these and they were adorable. I think they just wanted to eat me eventually, but I mean, they could try to eat me, but I mean, if I'm rocking like Justicia armor, it's just gonna be them nibbling on me, right? You're not biting through Aleph rank armor. Anyway. Exactly how I remember. Oh, let's see what we're in for here. Did I take that off screen already? Yeah. Oh! Give me Salvador appearance projection or give me John Traffic appearance projection. Okay, we'll do that after, Yomu. And the cognitive filter, that's who lied to you. No! Every Abno we're fighting is in their ideal environment. This is what Fairy Festival wants to be. A big one of these would look cute, though. Like a big one of these. Damn, dude. I kind of want to draw this thing now, but think about that later. It's gotten skinny now. It used to follow me around and care for me. You still thought it was doing that for our benefit? That one used to keep its food fresh by caring for them. Yikes. Okay, what's your mechanic? Momentary satiation. If an ally with prepared meat status has 1 HP, consume it at the start of the scene and gain 10 fragile. Feeble, disarm for the duration of that scene. So it's gonna get stacks of something and then eat it at the start of a turn. And then get like tons of debuff stacks. Maybe we are want to let them get a stack off of us and then just let this thing get debuffed until we can kill it really easily. Ravenousness. If HP goes down to 25% or lower, kill all allies and gain 30 strength at the end of the scene if no other allies are present. Yikes. Wing Beat. Care. At the start of each scene, restore 10 HP. HP does not drop below 1 until the queen dies. Also, I'm gonna do another thing. Anyone here play XCOM before? XCOM, Chrysalis? Chrysalid. I streamed all of XCOM Enemy Unknown, by the way. It's pretty cool. Hear me out here. It's not quite the same, but I look at these little ones, and it just looks like a chrysalid. Windows Shift S. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I have had XCOM on the mind lately. I've been wanting to return to XCOM 2. Normally this would be a PNG, but my thingy's not working. Not the big one, but the little ones. It's got like multiple heads on the fairies, though. Hashtag not my fairy festival. Wing Beat. 1 to 4 evasion, 2 to 4, inflict 1 bleed next scene, 2 to 4, inflict 1 bleed next scene. And this thing is gonna, on use, give prepared meat status to an ally. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Oh, that's more in line with how I want them to look. I think I'm gonna save the bullseye card. So how does this work? If an ally with prepared meat status has 1 HP... Oh, we need to burn them down to 1 HP. They heal 10 every turn. And then if it has 1 HP and prepared meal, it'll be eaten to give this thing debuffs. Okay, then we'll burn down one of them, I reckon. The big one definitely reminds me more of it. Yeah. Although Chrysalids, you know, like the 4 legs versus whatever the fuck I'm looking at there. Going for Bullseye isn't as good with all the turn 1 power buffs that are... Isn't as good with all the turn 1 power buffs that are the full stop offices gimmick anyway. Okay, I wanted to save it for the high damage once this thing's debuffed. We'll do this. Oh! Oh, they staggered like really easily. Oops, I wasted that then. That's a waste, because it doesn't die. Alright. Oh no! Yum yum! Okay, so who got the thing? Because this thing heals 10. Prepared meat. Alright. Well, I can just leave that one staggered, right? This one we definitely are want to burn down to 1. I almost don't want to use her cards. Do that. Well, we do have... it's gonna be fine. Are you doing something different? Predation. 6 to 10. On hit, recover 6 HP. I don't have access to my abnormality pages from Keter, so I don't think I have a way of gaining strength to really clash with that. There's this, I guess, but it feels like a waste, right? Because it heals when it eats. No, actually. Well, all or nothing, baby. And then we'll just ensure this one dies this turn. Oof. Did I lose the clash there? What happened? No shot, it lived on 2, bro! Bruh. Single ally. The first 2 combat pages the librarian uses after this abnormality page is selected gain matchlight. Whenever the librarian uses a page with matchlight, gain 1 ember. Pages with matchlight become stronger based on the amount of ember. However, they have a 25% chance to damage the user if ember is at 4 or higher. When hit, inflict 1 to 3 burn to the attacker and gain a buff at a 40% chance next scene. Hey Urge, good to see you. All dice gain 1 to 2 power in a clash. All dice lose 1 to 2 power in a one-sided attack. I'm gonna give this to Malkuth. Is that my hand? There's no way that's my current hand, right? Unfortunately, it's not gonna eat this turn. Well, it's gonna give someone else the prepared meat buff, right? Oh, I'll give you the pleasure of receiving my care. Excuse me? Urge, what did they do? What did they do to my fairies, bro? Not my fairy festival. I guess when they're staggered, they don't heal with 10? Maybe that's wrong. Do that. I could probably beat that, but is there a point? They're normal. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Not my fairy festival. Look, I need somebody to hit this one. Sure. I'll hold the daring decision for when this thing eats and then gets debuffed. So I can't use my gamble. This is a sloppy looking turn, but I'm thinking, alright. Damn! Okay, that's at 1. Nice. Not nice. Manager sees Fairy Festival without cognitive filter for the first time. Why does that read like blind man or color blind man sees color for the first time? No. What were those videos? Like Logan Paul or one of the Paul brothers made one of those back in the day. They would like pay for people to get eye surgery and then record them seeing for the first time or something. That kind of thing felt very like predatory. Did it not eat? Excuse me? Oh, that has that. Okay, I guess I'll weaken it. I need to reread that. If an ally with prepared meat status has 1 HP, consume it at the start of the scene and gain 10 fragile. Okay, so long as this one is at 1 HP then. The staggered one has the mark this turn. Okay. 6 to 10. I mean, it takes 2 to tango, bro. Let's do it. Feels like a waste, though. No, I can eat that hit. But, nah, we'll do it. Fuck it. Wasting too much time here. I hate to burn all this light on killing one dude, but we'll do it. Was it one of the Paul brothers? Because I'm pretty sure there was a Mr. Beast video with a similar premise. Hand over heart. To this day, I have still not seen a Mr. Beast video. Like, he showed up out of nowhere with all this money, and so then everyone was like, oh, if I watch his videos, I might be able to get some big money or something. And I can't fault them for that, but it just seems so sleazy, so grimy. And I say this as, I'm poor as shit, dude. Have been my whole life. I don't know. And it was one of the Paul brothers, and it was like a decade and a half ago. It was before Mr. Beast. If you can remember a time before Mr. Beast. If it's just going to discard my cards anyway, I may as well get the other hit in as well. Okay, so we're doing 2 hits. This should kill. What the fuck was that noise? Did it not kill? Okay, that's the hit I'm looking for. That was you getting the clash buff. Ah. Upon winning a clash, deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice's value at a 20% chance. Clashing against the same target multiple times will increase the likelihood. I think I will give that to Malkuth. Shout out to whoever's blaring their music so loud on the street that it's making my room shake. Definitely a cool person, that guy. What? What the fuck? Oh, that was it eating. I got quite scared. Scarred and rotten meat isn't... I can't read that. Meat has to be kept fresh. I must eat it before it spoils. Define spoilage, bro. Okay. It's gonna give the prepared meat status. I think I'm just gonna go all in on damage here. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Are you guys doing anything different? Not really. I'm worried about staggering, though. Like, none of them have the debuff. This one's, like, very close to... I don't want a daring decision it, though. Rolling 1s on defend. It's just my luck. No, that would negate our speed die. This should be fine. Bam! Bam! I love the hits in this game, man. I feel very weighty. Ooh! Is Homeboy actually staggered? But he loses his... Okay, I was really worried about that. He loses his fragility. That only lasts one turn. But, I mean, does it matter? I should just be able to burn him down, right? Give me another one of these. I guess I can... I mean, I'm gonna hit P spacebar. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, I don't have the cost to use the other one there. The gun person hasn't run out of cards yet. I've been trying to be a little sparing with it. So I think these can't die until the queen's dead, but the queen's about to die, so... Oh. Oh, when it's under 20... Ah, I really needed the kill there. I shouldn't have clashed when I had the chance. Although I don't think it matters here. Like, someone's probably gonna die, but... Oh, no. Well, the gunner's dead. Sorry, F here. Jesus Christ. Well, I've made mistakes. And then some. Jesus. I think this might be an actual lose condition, actually, if I don't get something good here. When a librarian's HP is at 20% or lower, deal 30% of the target's max HP as damage and inflict 1 to 3 burn upon 1 to 3 burn upon approaching them, then die. I mean, unless you have an AoE. Oh, homeboy, you're not attacking? 30 strength. That's crazy, dog. Also, 31 speed. Jesus. Again, we're gonna suicide bomb him, right? I did get a daring decision, but I mean, with the 30 strength, this ain't happening, right? Skip the turn? Unless, actually, she'll probably die mid-fight, right? Yeah, no, I think you needed to be alive to do the thing. The stagger! Yum yum. Atta girl. Oh, and the gut harvesting. Alright. Send us home, baby girl. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. It still eats its prey while it's fresh. Scary. Scary, scary. Oh, God. Oh, right. We get new story every time. All right, Malkuth. Let's see where this goes. Oh. Footfalls may not scale well, but it sure does let you get away with dumb stuff in the early game. Which one was Footfalls again? I don't know the abnormality pages by name.
오늘도 기운 차구만, 말쿠트. 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
아, 롤랑. 보조 사서들과
She said the thing.
소환하는 중이야.
분위기 좋은 걸. 사이가 좋나 보네.
로보토미 때 함께했던 직원들이니까. 그때는 직원들과 함께 있어주지 못하고 뒤에서 보조만 했어.
Oh, the suicide bomb scorched girl one, which didn't go off that fight because she ended up dying. Yeah. A part of me wishes I had 1-to-1 recreated my units from LobCorp, so this would make sense canonically, but I mean, when the character creator's that fun, I can't help myself. Lolang.
이번에는 함께할 수 있어서 좋아.
예전 로보토미사의 직원들이라.
Okay, how's this cutscene gonna go sour?
맞아. 그리고 예전에는 내 잘못으로 인해 하지만 이번에는 달라. 할 수 있는 것부터 차근차근히 하려고 해. 과거를 직면하여 미래를 만들어라.
Face the past and build the future.
역사를 관통하는 문장인 것 같아 마음에 들었어.
And kill the clerks. Foxy, good to see you. I'm good.
맞는 말이야. 하지만 역사를 통해 배울 수 있는 사람은 드물지. 뻔한 말들은 알면서도 실천하기 힘든 일이니까.
옛날 일들에 대해 많이 생각해봤어. 나는 엘리야라는 사람이었어.
Oh,
너의
평범하게 도시의 둥지에서 자라 평범하게 공부를 하며 학교를 다녔지. 특별할 것도 없었어. 돈이 특별하게 더 많은 것도 재능이 특출난 것도 아니었으니까. 엘리야가 살던 둥지의 사람들은 다들 어딘가 초점을 잃고 허공만 바라보는 것 같았어. 도시에서 하얗고 검은 것만 보고 있었지.
하지만 둥지는 번쩍이고 화려한 빛깔들로 가득하지 않나?
그건 그렇지만 사람이 글자를 읽는 데에 희고 검은 것을 다 담기도 벅찬데 쓸데없는 색까지 눈에 담을 여유가 없다고.
그렇다는 건 엘리야는 색을
this is a
볼 수
little
있었나
philosophical or metaphysical. That's not the term I'm looking for. Where are we going with
볼
this?
수 있다기보다는 보려고 했던 거지. 색이 처음부터 아예 없는 건 아니었으니까. 엘리야는 사람들에게 알려주고 싶었어. 색이란 게 얼마나 다채롭고 눈이 부신지. 서로 다른 색이 만나면 새로운 색이 탄생하는 것처럼 끝없이 자유롭게 변화할 수 있는 게 바로 색이라고. 엘리야는 그런 생각을 했던 것 같아.
꼭 남의 이야기를 하는 것처럼 말하네.
솔직히 엘리야와 내가 동일한 존재라고 느껴지진
That's a
않아.
weird way of looking at it. I kind of get it though.
많은 시간이 흘러서일까? 다른 사서들도 모두 그럴 거야. 오히려 내 삶은 로보토미에서 부여받은 두 번째 삶인 말쿠트에서 이어져 온 것만 같아. 그래서 첫 번째 삶인 엘리야는 어딘가 좀 낯설어. 그랬던 사람이 내 안에 있다는 느낌? 그리우면서도 서글프고 그러네.
난 잘 모르겠지만 어쨌든 좋은 건가?
그렇게 나쁜 기분은 아니야.
Well,
이제서야
it's
나를 돌아볼 수 있는
more
여유가
power
생긴
to
것
her,
같아.
I guess.
내가 살아온 날들 말이야. 우리는 되돌아보는 시간이 너무 부족했어. 그리고 어쩌면 엔젤라도
다들 되돌아볼 여유가 없지. 난 지금도 앞만 보고 달리고 있거든. 그래도 말이야, 지금 당장이 막막하거나 미래가 걱정스러울 때
그런 것 같아. 지금 당장의 문제들을 해결할 만한 건 엔젤라가 했던 말에 대한 대답은 어느 정도 찾은 것 같거든.
네가 누구였고 어떻게 살고 싶었는지에 대해?
맞아. 그때 당시에는 꿈이라고 할 게 없었지만 지금은 달라. 내가 만약 이 이후에 무슨 일을 할지 꿈꿀 수 있다면 난 건축가를 하고 싶지 않았을까 싶어. 건물을 설계하고 완성까지 모든 것을 총책임지고 지휘하는 사람 말이야.
Interesting.
건물은 그냥 뚝딱뚝딱 지어내는 게 아닌가 보네.
그렇지. 기능적으로 만들어낼 수 있는 최대치에서 가장 아름다운 외관을 생각하는 것부터 시작해야 하니까.
복잡한 거였구만.
그거 알아, 놀람? 사람이 건물을 만들지만 나중에는 건물이 사람을 만든다는 말.
We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us.
새로 태어날 사람들이 이 도시의 건축물을 보고 자라면 어떤 영향이 갈까? 만약 내가 모든 사람의 기억에 남을 색이 담긴 건물을 만든다면 그런 생각이 드네.
말쿠투 너라면 잘 해낼 수 있을 것 같은데? 어울리기도 하고.
고마워. 롤랑 너도 나처럼 과거에 대해서 다시 한번 돌아보면 좋을.
난 늘 뒤를 돌아보고 있지. 어쨌든 건축가의 꿈을 이룰 수 있다면 좋겠네.
That was surprisingly nice. Huh. The Fairy's Care, single ally. For 3 scenes, recover 15% of your max HP at the end of the scene. If the librarian is hit 3 times while this effect is active, lose 25% of current HP. Huh. And lose this effect. Huh. Hit 3 times. I'm assuming that doesn't include clashes. That seems okay to me, I think. Gluttony. Single ally, when attacking a target who already took damage on the same scene, deal plus 1 to 3 damage and recover 2 to 5 HP on hit. That also seems pretty alright. Sure. And Predation, single ally. All allies except the selected librarian lose 10 HP. The librarian recovers as much HP as others lost from this effect and gains 3 strength and 3 haste this scene. Only this scene, or every scene it'll do that? Interesting. The Fairy's Care is an alright healing card, I guess. Usually only you need healing late in a fight, so it being a single use in tier 1 is suboptimal. Yeah, it's only for 3 scenes, huh? Yeah. I'm not sure how to feel about that. The fairies protect our employees. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairies' care. And I have max stats. Those fairies ain't eating jack, alright? It's gonna be like a nibbling. Did the stream die? Stream die? It looks fine on my end. OBS-wise, anyway. Go ahead and wait and see what anybody says here. Gluttony is amazing. Free damage and healing, and all you need to do is not be the first thing to damage the target that turn. Yeah! That's probably the best one. And Predation is potentially very good with the right setup. 3 strength and haste is quite a lot. It cut out entirely for like 5 seconds. Yikes. It died for a second. We'll go ahead and refresh. I'm not getting any errors on my side, so that may have just been on restream. Go ahead and refresh. Everyone should catch up. I'm not sure. It's not really like abnormality pages I can build around, you know? Like some of them you can clearly build things around. We're gonna do another one. Singing Machine and Porcupus. We'll just do them all. But this is Yes Odds Department. Which I do actually have them kind of like kitted out, right? Somewhat. So key page. We'll just keep sharing the gear here. Okay, gotcha. Everything's good now? Y'all can hear me? This isn't a serious thought out deck. Like, I'd run out of pages off, like, combat pages off stream. I think Effier's the one rocking the gunner set, yeah. And Fantel. Who else was rocking the gear? It was Yum Yum. All good? Thank you. Well then, let's go ahead and do this singing machine fight. Okay, it better not ask me to throw my units in the trap in the. Oh, okay. I was gonna be. Wait, that's not singing machine, but it is. Stay sharp, everyone. Do not let its music allure you. Just thinking about the employees who were charmed by that song gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, they'd even throw people into it just to hear the music. Okay, what are we looking at here? Trembling motion. Hey, that's, isn't that a default LobCorp weapon? Stream's completely frozen? Are you lying to me right now? Okay. Yeah, what Alonso said. What is this? On Clash lose, inflict 1 feeble to self next scene. Inflict 3 bind next scene on hit. I crave that melody. Starting with the 3rd scene, every 4 scenes gain an extra speed die and use a different set of combat pages. If staggered while this is active, gets put into the machine at the start of the next scene. Crazy. The machine that sings cannot be targeted, does not act, takes no damage. My restream just completely reset. Can y'all see this? I don't know how that happened. That complete... Whatever your last, like, 1 or 2 messages was, would you guys mind retyping those? Because completely wiped. Completely wiped. My chat box is empty right now. Okay, whatever that little stream hiccup was, that was restream. I missed whatever the earlier message was, though. Okay. Performance. On the scene after I Crave That Melody is activated, plays music using the character in the machine. The character takes damage equal to 30% of their max HP and is excluded from battle for that scene. While the music is playing, all characters gain 5 strength and all staggered damage resistance is changed to fatal. Pretty scary. So we want to make sure they lose their clashes first and foremost. I have 3 daring decisions. Oh, that might... I'm not going to draw any for a while then. They crave that mineral. So... eventually they're gonna get mulched. Starting with the 3rd scene, every 4 scenes gain an extra speed die and use a different set of combat pages. If staggered while this is active, gets put into the machine at the start of the next scene. What is bind again? I think that's the movement, the speed die. Evil Ask Jukebox of Doom. It's a meat grinder, bro. Ordinary Sausage fell on hard times, bro. Goddamn. I think we're gonna burn one. I can't do that, huh? Okay, I'll ignore the bind one then. Two to 5, huh? Oh wait, but do I have one that ends on a evasion dice? I don't. In that case, I think we'll redirect that over here. Shoot this guy. Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back, I guess. Today we're making the librarian sausage. I guess? You know, I don't remember what he says after that. Probably gripes about some crazy sausage they made him make. Alright, we'll just go with this. Ah, lame. Oh, good deflect. So starting with the third scene, huh? But it's when they're staggered, and it's only one person per? Oh, there are. I didn't see the background yet, Foxy. Ah, hell nah, bro. That music that warps, that wraps around me. I want to hear it again. Let me hear it once more. 1 to 4, or 1 to 6, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. We could redirect. I have no cards. Because I drew all of my daring decisions turn 1. I want to make sure one's ready to be staggered. But they're divvying out their attacks annoyingly, and I can't redirect. I'll ignore this guy. Only one, huh? Sure. Is that feeble? Fragile. Sure. That was a good evade. What if I just kill them? I guess they have a lot of staggers, so that's generally unlikely. Damn. If everyone threw their bodies into me, it'll certainly create an even sweeter melody. All of their music is nothing more than noise to me. Damn. Lower the minimum value of all dice by 1 and raise the maximum value by 3. Upon a successful blunt attack, inflict 1 bind and paralysis next scene. After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 or 2 haste next scene. I don't think we have, like, a abundance of blunt attacks right now. I built their armors and their combat pages around blunt damage, but I just have them on the key pages right now, so sure. With Daring Decision, I think winning Clash is as likely, yeah. Oh, is it Scene 3? They're going to be using different cards now? Yes, they are. Okay. Oh, when in doubt, use violence. I'll keep that in mind. Singing machine's open. Ugh, I don't like looking at that thing. That's gross. The performance guides my body. It makes me lift my limbs. It's because you didn't hear it yet. You'll choke up in awe, I bet. It's an increase to your average rolls. Ah. Well, let's see. Used while I crave that melody is active. If user fails to deal damage, staggers. Whoa! Whoa! Stagger self. What the fuck do you mean 3 to 7? Target is put into the machine. You're fucked, dog! Get out of here, shithead! Oh, wait, they have multiple attacks. Right there. Oh, that's scary, dog. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, Odd. You shouldn't have drawn all your daring do's. That's a pony, not a thing. Oh, fuck. Someone's getting mulched. Although, no. If you can stop them on the first hit, right? Like, if I can stop this, I think that's guaranteed right there. But the problem is, I can't redirect a lot of these. I can redirect this, but I won't be able to stop that. Yo. Okay, I think we'll try to redirect these two. And then just, like, hope to God I can kill with this. I can't, actually. That's only 34. That's 34 HP. Yikes. I'll redirect that one. I can redirect this. Well, it's really this one, right? This is the scary one? We need to beat a 3-7, which I think is possible. Okay, I need this to win, because if the user fails to deal damage, stagger self, and then this one will be stunned, meaning he won't be able to use Pine for the song. I'm just gonna shoot this one. And gamble on it. No, I'm gambling that. So what do I do about this one? I guess I could wait up. 2 to 3 only. We do have a strength. I'm gonna try this. We need to stop the Swifties from putting your nuggets in the meat grinder. I know nothing about Taylor Swift, but I know her fan base is ravenous. Is this what they're normally like? Because if so, I am never going to a concert. Whatever, let's just pull the trigger here. Well, I gambled. Yikes. Losing Esad sucks because he's the only one that had 2 dice. I need damage. I hate that noise. Can't believe Yesod got mulched. Well, they're back to the regular shit. I can kill the one up top. It's staggered while this is active. Get put into the machine at the start of the next scene. Not usually. I like to slander them because they're often just insane. Okay. I'm gonna just guarantee that kills, I think. Oh, shit. Already dead. Damn. Oh, that's real bad. Wait. It wasn't an instant death. I thought Yesod was just gone. I did see that it said they'll take 30% HP damage every turn. I thought on my side it was gonna be instant death. Because, I mean, it's Project Moon we're talking about. Well, that's not that bad then. What was I worried about? That's a much better hand, by the way. I'll take some of these. And some of these. This one's already kind of hurt. Put Fragile on it. Disarm. I'm assuming that's combat die or weaker. Does that matter if I... Well, no, it does. I was gonna say, does that matter if I'm a gunner? Well, I can't really do anything about it. I wanted a good evasive die on this character. I'll do it. Wait, that means that... Okay. I kind of get it. Yesod tanks that shit. Surprising. It looks like he's hardly hurt at all, which is kind of badass. What's the abnormality page I have? After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste next scene. Ah, okay. Well, it's not a redirect. I mean, it has feeble, fragile. So we may as well, yeah. You're regaining HP from discarding. Ah, that too. This may have been overkill. Looking at it now, this may have been overkill. I don't get how anyone can be so desperate to hear that performance. I cannot redirect, you bastard. You bastard. Really now? That's it, everybody. Whoop his ass. So, this is just gonna hit, right? Even if I do this? Oh, wait! Use your Unga Bunga card on the second attack. Whoops. Blunt dice gain 1 to 3 power. Speed is fixed at 1. Librarian has maximum light at the start of a scene. Gain 1 to 2 haste and deal +2 to 7 damage with attacks for that scene. Wow. Does anyone have a lot of light right now? Doesn't show me. Offensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed. Sure. This is not the turn that it's open. So why did that work out that way? It still hit her, right? Because the gunshot and the attack that would have... The attack that would have thrown her in Singing Machine clashed, but it was a gunshot. And I thought gunshots happen and then melee attacks happen regardless. I'm a little confused. I'm just gonna P-enter this. P-spacebar. Well, I think this is a W, unless there's more to this after this. Ranged pages play first, but they still clash. Ranged dice kill melee dice. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, that explains things. Okay. Well, then I probably could have handled that way better, but, you know, I'll take the W.
어이, 책 가져왔어.
Okay,
독사
you're right,
같은
Yomu.
누구 씨가 또 뭐라고 할 테니 책만 두고 갑니다. 누구한테 들었죠? 뭐가? 이번엔 또 무슨 시비를 걸려고? 독사 말입니다. 그야 매서운 눈초리로 턱턱 쏘아붙이니 그런 건데?
Does that actually have something to do with Yesod's past?
내가 아는 사람 중에도 너랑 비슷한 성격이 있는데 그놈 별명이 독사였거든.
You clash, bullets can be melee and reused. Okay, interesting. Viper's from his early LobCorp scenes. The employees call him Viper. Ah, thank you for the reminder.
재밌군요. 저도 예전에 독사라 불렸습니다.
아, 역시 사람 생각은 다 거기서 거기라니까.
Look, in my brain, in my headcanon, I still want Roland to just be A again. It doesn't make sense. That's already disproven due to the fact of him having a past outside of LobCorp. Obviously, he's a fixer, a low-rank fixer at that, and he had a wife at one point. That alone disproves my theory, but I still want to believe it.
뭐 그래도 넌 내가 알고 있는 사람보다
칭찬입니까? 욕입니까?
칭찬에 가깝지. 이러니 저러니 해도 넌 올고드니까.
예전에 편집증적인 집착으로 저와 주변을 몰아세우던 때가 있었습니다.
Didn't he wear like a turtleneck in LobCorp? Because of... Why was that again? He wasn't a clean freak. It's how he died, right? I could be wrong.
맞습니다.
It would have been so long ago when I did his course impression.
피해로 이어졌으니까요.
조심해야 할 때 빡빡하게 굴어서 나쁠 건 없지.
전 늘 냉정해지고 싶었습니다. 화가 나거나 슬프더라도 감추려고만 했습니다.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
그래서 더 사람들을 규율이라는 명목하에 차갑게 대했죠.
나한테 차갑게 구는 것도 그런 이유 때문이란 거야?
아니요. 오히려 반대입니다. 우리가 하는 짓을 냉정히 두고 볼 수 없기 때문에 묵묵히 엔젤라를 돕는 당신에게 화를 내는 겁니다. 가브리엘로 불리던 제 첫 번째 삶에서 저는 세상을 좀 더 나은 곳으로 만들고 싶었습니다. 기술의 진보가 사람들의 편의가 되길 원했습니다. 하지만 이 꼴이 뭡니까? 로보토미에서는 특이점이라는 명목하에 사람들을 환상체로 만들고 심지어 그 환상체들에게 갖다 바쳐 에너지를 얻었습니다.
Should we be saying that? Is a TM? Hello? Maybe he already knows this by now.
그리고 그 과정은 지금도 변함없습니다. 빛을 모으겠다며 또다시 사람들을 죽여 책을 얻고 있습니다. 고통과 정보를 맞바꿔가고 있습니다.
I have a theory. Dante probably had black hair before his head became a time-telling mechanism. I know nothing about Dante. I don't know what to think or what. All in due time, I guess. He became increasingly paranoid after things began going wrong.
마치 이 도시에서 누군가의 고통 없이는 그 누구도 편할 수 없는 것처럼.
아까 내가 말했지. 예소드, 넌 올곧다고. 내 입장에서는 왜 그리 피곤하게 사는지 이해가 안 가거든. 그래서 난 반대로 생각해. 내가 당한 만큼 누군가 편했을 테니 난 당연히 그 편의를 이용할 정당성이 있다고 말이야.
당신답군요. 그렇게 생각한다고 마음이 편해집니까?
어쩌겠어. 그건 그거고 이건 이건데.
He said the thing.
그래도 너에게 있는 마음 자체가 글렀단 소리를 하고 싶진 않아. 맞는 말이야. 너무 맞는 말. 그래서 도시와도 나하고도 맞지 않지.
당신도 저를 한심하게 보고 있겠네.
I don't remember the cutscene where Ayan or Roland ingested a bunch of crack. Excuse me? Ingested?
그렇기 때문에 난 못하지만 넌 가능할 것 같아. 이 판을 바꾸기 위해선 어떻게든 이 바닥에서 악착같이 버텨야 해. 그러다 보면 언젠가 누군가의 희생 없이도 돌아가는 기술을 네가 만들 수도 있잖아.
여태까지 참아왔는데 또다시 침묵하라는 것입니까?
한 번만 더 참아보자고. 이번엔 다를지 모르잖아.
I don't know about that.
그리고 로보토미 때와 지금을 비교하면
그렇습니다. 적어도 제 지시를 따라주던 예전 직원들과 함께할 수 있습니다.
그래, 나아진 게 하나 정도는 있잖아. 그렇게 점차 바꿔가다 보면 뭔가 달라지겠지. 당연히 난 그럴 엄두 전혀 못 내겠으니 나한테 강요하지 말고.
당신 막무가내군요. 하지만 롤랑의 말이 맞습니다. 나아진 게 없는 건 아닙니다. 더 나아질 수만 있다면 언제까지고 참아보...
내 목까지 부탁해도 되려나?
그건 한번 고려해봐야겠군요.
허봐, 너무 착하다니까. 엔젤라는 개소리야 라고 말했을 텐데.
당신과 하는 이야기가 마냥 불쾌한 건 아니군요.
Wow. Not how I figured this was gonna go.
그래, 나도 좋은 점이 있지. 그리고 말도 편하게 하라고.
전 이게 편합니다.
그럴 것 같았어. 아무튼 힘내라고.
고마웠습니다.
Nice. What are my pages? They're all red. Okay. Some cherry-flavored pages here. Are any of them good? All characters deal, or music. All characters deal plus 4 to 8 damage with attacks this reception. I'm assuming reception is this turn? No, reception's the whole fight, right? And scene is the turn. They also suffer plus 4 to 8 stagger damage upon taking a hit. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, they recover 15 HP and staggers. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. They are yes side pages. Of course they're all good. Wow. Single ally, or rhythm single ally. For the duration of the battle, gain 1 rhythm at the start of each scene. Whenever a character with rhythm makes a successful attack, a random character gains 1 rhythm at a 25% chance next scene. Rhythm, gain 1 strength, take additional stagger damage from hits. Last 1 scene. Huh. It's only a 25%er, but at a 1 coster, I don't mind that if that shows up. And I mean, someone gets... Oh, for the duration of the battle. Oh! So the next turn, you might get 2 units with rhythm? Damn, dude. Betting it all on luck. I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. Reception is all the acts. Okay. Musical addiction. Single ally. Offensive die gain 1 to 3 power. Defensive die roll 1. Yeah, baby! All or nothing. But nothing could compare to the music it makes when it eats a human. It was creating a rhythm. After all, art is a devil's gift, born from despair and suffering. Never stop performing until the body crumbles to dust. Very cool, actually. And a new unit. I'm looking forward to decorating these later. I'll do it off stream, though. Reinhardt! Sure, I'm gonna do the same thing, but with... We'll do this Yesod one as... Not Yesod, Netzach one as well. Keep in mind, rhythm applies per successful hit. No fucking shot, bro. I thought that was gonna be... No way that has to be a one-off. Whenever a character with rhythm makes... Oh my god, there's no once per turn clause. What were they thinking, bro? Okay, we're gonna... Oh, Yomu, which one did you want? You said either the stop sign... Hang on. You wanted a different layered armor. Layered armor is the Monster Hunter terminology for it. That looks quite nice, actually. Salvador, Stop Sign John. Did I not get Stop Sign John as a thing? I don't think I got Stop Sign John. Because I got so few pages. Well, we do have Salvador. Not bad. Alright. Looks pretty sick, actually. Okay. Netzach's department. We'll do that. We'll give Jonathan Pickman. Who was rocking that weapon? Or that, sorry, not weapon, that key page? I think it's this one. Yes, it has tailoring on it. And Alia over here will give the gunner one. Tamaki? I'm gonna have to sort through all of these units because they're not wearing key pages anymore. It should be fine, though. Salvador or John Traffic? Gotcha. Can I gripe about a mild inconvenience that I have to go through every time I leave the house? For some reason, on the road, like, from where I go to reach populated parts of the world, that was a weird way of wording it. There's a stoplight that every single time we'll stop and do the turn, you know, like the protected turn, even if there's no one in the turn lanes. That is clearly not normal. But I don't know where I would send my complaints to fix that. Because every single time, there could be no one in the lane, no one on the other side, and it'll still stop, wait a couple of seconds on the protected turn, it'll turn yellow, and then turn off. And then a couple seconds after that, it's gotta then give us the green light. I don't know, it's so annoying. I'm sure other people have experienced this annoyance as well, because I barely leave the house as it is. But it's without fail every single time. Okay, we got all of our gears here, so let's just get this one out of the way. This might be the last fight we do for the night, by the way. Send them to John Traffic. If John Traffic exists, tell him to fix that one, please. It's not as violent as others, and I heard it can give unimaginable happiness to Nedzak. Nedzak, don't. There was nothing ecstatic about seeing a line of headless corpses, though. Some employees would wait for their turn to visit that thing's containment all day. I don't know if I'd use the term creepy, but Come under me, I'll liberate you from all kinds of pain. Get out of here, Porcubus. What are your mechanics? Thorns granting happiness. On hit, give the target 2 positive emotion coins. Okay. Fluttering. Take no damage from ranged I have a ranged page on. No. Or not, I have a ranged set on. Wait, no I don't. Oh, maybe that works out. I was supposed to give that to Alia. And also, I think I gave John Pickman the wrong set. Well, let's see what we get, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it is! Because it wouldn't take damage from a certain distance, right? Oh, that's annoying. I just barely got access to these pages. Speed dice +1. Yikes. Unbearable pleasure. At the start of each scene, characters restore 1 light for each page of pleasure in their hand. On hit, if the target has 3 pages of pleasure, deal 20 damage and exhaust those pages. Oh, it's not instant death. Interesting. Behold, the fabled actually competent opponent. That is scary looking. Do we start with a blue die? We do start with a blue die. It doesn't look like it'll clash well with Wide Grin, though. Eternal happiness would be mine if this tune lasted forever. Don't fall for it, guys. I think I'm actually just gonna quit out. A default deck, I don't know if I want to rock that. I know now not to bring a ranged setup for what it's worth. If this performance that substitutes my soul reaches an end, don't do it. Alright, Alia. Sure, well, Flaming Bat it. Set that plant on fire. And then John Pickman is wearing the wrong set, I think. How can I see ones that have combat pages? Just gotta scroll. Well, yeah, no, this is definitely the wrong set. This is what I was looking for, I think. Alright. It's scary at first, but the next step won't be difficult at all. Don't you want to feel the dazzling and vibrant display of colors? Not really. Oh, there's a bunch of headless people, or like not headless, but their brains explode in the back. Let's see. Time for the head to burst. 686818. On hit, add 2 copies of pleasure. On hit, add a copy of pleasure. On hit, add a copy of pleasure. Well, it's easy to redirect for what it's worth. Wide grin. No, dude. Drawing all of my daring decisions sucks. Oh, my restream did the thing again. What the hell, bro? Oh, my stream died. Yo, stream died, I think. And so did my restream. I dropped a tiny bit of frames. If you should probably refresh. Oh, I can still hear. What? According to OBS, I dropped 500 frames. Sweet. All right, never mind. Ignore that. Well, getting on my daring dues here kind of stinks, but in fact, do I abstain? Maybe I abstain and we'll do this instead. I want this to be unperturbed, maybe. Unopposed. 362512. I'm not beating that, bro. I think we just ignore it. But we're gonna have to absolutely make sure we redirect every attack that goes on Aelia after this. Unless I have one that starts with a defensive die. You know what? Sure. All or nothing? Question mark? Jesus Christ. So how does that work? For each page of pleasure in their hand, on hit, if the target has 3 pages of pleasure, deal 20 damage. What is pleasure? 110, 110, 110. Weird. I mean, if you're gonna give me the keys to the kingdom, I'll take them, bro. Two evasion die sucks. Urge is almost dead. We're not want Urge to die. Let's stop. This is just like a gambling Abno? I guess we're just gambling. Damn. Okay. At the start of each scene, through random pages in hand, gain the Pebble status. Recover excludes on-play pages. Recover 3 to 7 HP upon using pages with Pebble. Lose 1 to 3 HP upon using pages without Pebble. On successful Pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist of the target by 5%, up to 50%. Deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies. All allies recover 5 to 10 stagger resist. That would be kind of nice, sure. Let's go gambling. I mean, we are just want to keep using this thing, right? 1, to get it out of my hands, and 2, like, the number range on it is kind of crazy. 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 2. I would have to max roll that first one. And he's very low health. I'd rather just redirect that over here. Now, this is gonna suck, but alright. Oh, actually, I can make this unopposed, right? Sorry. It's my allergies, man. All these fucking flowers. I don't actually have allergies. Can get a bit of bleed. Bleed when he does that 3-hitter would be nice, actually. It'll be unopposed if I do it this way, right? Yeah. But then this is not unopposed. Oh, nothing. I hate that effect. Ah, unfortunate. The evasion dice rolling over. Thank you, Foxy. Sure. I mean, Urge could use some healing. One 10 for 6, 1 6, 6 6, 1 10, 1 10. Well, Pebble. Actually, no, because he's gonna have the. He's always gonna have that evasion dice, no matter what I do. Jesus, dude. Oh, evasion dice. Evasion dice got rid of. Bit of burn. Yikes. I don't like that screen effect. It's very abrasive. Ah, dude, this is why I don't like getting my daring decisions turn 1. All 3 of them. Hang on, fucker. You're not the only one with blue dice. Yeah. I don't have any other blue dice. No. Actually, wait. I should start with... What's the ideal way to handle this where I can get rid of his blue die? By initiating with Taste My Flaming Bat? I guess first and foremost, do we have any pleasures? We don't have any pleasures, surprisingly. One 10, 4 6, 1 6, blue dice left over if Clash wins. I got jack shit in my hand. That has no way of winning the second one. Well, he has 1 strength. Sure. And then I'll overpower, and then I'll taste my flaming bat. And I actually can technically use this as well. Oh, got lucky. That's unopposed. Unfortunately, okay. I don't think that played out quite how I would have liked. Blue dice work good. I think evade against evade is better because even low rolls remove his evade. Gotcha. I'll just gamba. You like gambling? Holy shit, do you like gambling? Urge, use tailoring, please. I think I'll just redirect him to Netsack. Nutsack, as some of you call him. Very rude, honestly, very hurtful. Bam! Alright. I think he dies. On a one-sided attack, inflict one feeble and disarm next scene at a 50% chance. The likelihood increases by 10% for each successful attack. Dice power +1. On death, all characters take 50% of this character's max HP as damage. Sure. I have 2 pleasures on me, so that's kind of nuts, no? I mean, like anything goes here, no? Oh, pleasure's a 3-coster. I don't know why I thought it was way cheaper than that. Bye-bye. I guess I love gambling too. It worked out this time. The owner of Stake.com, he's also the owner of Kick.com, a competitor to Twitch. There's a stream he did where he's telling people not to gamble, even though he owns the website, right? And I don't think he's doing reverse psychology. I think he's being like serious, like you can lose it all, you shouldn't gamble. But people out of context clipped like sentence mixed him around. So he's like, so instead of advising you not to gamble, he's like, always gamble, you will win big, that kind of thing. And I always think about that. I always think about that when I think of Bossman Jack. Let's see if I can maybe find a clip of that. No. Okay, at least it's not the first thing that shows up. Perkabis should have been better at gambling. Exactly.
안 맞았거든요. 오늘만은 맨정신으로 있고 싶어요.
Damn, is it raining cats and dogs?
무슨
Or no,
바람이 들었길래?
are pigs flying?
술을 얻어먹지 못해서 아쉬운 표정인데요.
이런. 얼굴에 좀 티가 났나?
특별한 날이거든요. 오늘은 제가 세상에서.
그래? 지금이 며칠이지? 여기 있다 보니 시간 감각이 사라져서 말이야.
며칠인지는 중요하지 않아요. 바로 지금 이 순간이 그날이거든요. 첫 번째 삶에서 지오바니가 죽는 모든 과정을 알았어요.
그런 의미였구만.
롤랑은 톱니교단 사람들이 멍청하다고 생각하나요?
Absolutely. Well, they're psychopaths.
삶의
I don't think
의미를
religion's a
어떻게
bad thing, but
찾으려고
a religion where you turn
사이비
people
교단에
into
들어가는
gears is a bad thing. I think that's safe to say. Might be a bit of a hot take, but maybe don't maim your fellow man. I don't think that's in the Bible at all.
멍청하다고 생각하진 않아. 불쌍할 뿐이지.
저도 그렇게 생각해요. 전 부모님 없이 자랐어요.
나도 그래. 할머니 손에서 거칠게 자랐고.
I was also raised by my grandma. And grandpa.
전 둥지에서 태어나
Hey, Aoi.
부모님이 누군지도 모른 채 보육원에 맡겨졌죠. 아마 뒷골목 어딘가였다면 운 좋게 둥지에서 태어나 운 나쁘게 부모 없이 자란 거죠.
Wait, the nests are so nice that they have orphanages? I wouldn't think an orphanage would work out in this fucked up world of ours.
어디 둥지였으려나?
K사.
무난하다고 들은 둥지 중 하나군.
네, 실제로 평탄했어요. 남들보다 조금 불행하고 남들보다 조금 운이 좋았죠.
Hot take, you shouldn't turn people into sentient gears. Or non-sentient gears, for that matter. Just don't maim your fellow man. End of quote.
굶으며 자란 것도 아니고 괴롭힘을 받고 자란 것도 아니에요. 어떤 자극도 없는 진공 상태에서 살아온 거예요. 아무 의미 없이 숨만 쉬어온 거죠. 그게 너무 당연한 줄 알았거든요. 전부 저와 같은 얼굴을 하고 있었으니까요. 학교에서나 거리에서나 둥지 안에서 사람들의 표정은 모두 같았어요.
뭐 초점을 잃은 놈들이겠지.
Is there nothing to do in this world? Is there no recreation? Hello?
맞아요. 정말 그랬어요. 이렇게 살아가다 저렇게 떠나가는구나 싶었죠.
Is this like an apathy just built into the person? Like at the genetic level? What's going on?
그렇게 숨만 쉬며 살던 중 제가 난생 처음 보는 얼굴의 사람을 만난 거예요.
오, 그게 너의 첫사랑이었으려나?
그런가 봐요. 정확히는 지오반니의 첫사랑이지만요. 거리 한복판에서 관심 없이 지나치는 사람들에게 열심히 뭐라 말하고 있었죠.
Carmen?
그 사람이 말하는 내용은 다만 사람이 저 정도로 빛나며 살아있을 수 있구나.
첫눈에 반했구만. 응?
그 사람은 자신이 이 세상과 사람을 바꾸겠다고 열심히 말했어요. 그리고 도와줄 사람들을 찾고 있었죠. 웃기지 않아요? 누가 둥지 안에서 자신의 삶을 버리고
넌 참여했고.
맞아요. 지오바니 같은 사람이 한두 명은 얻어 걸린다는 것을. 그녀의 이름은 카르멘이었어요.
카르멘.
카르멘이 보람에 가득 찬 모습을 볼 때면 저도 살아있는 기분을 느꼈죠. 계속 이 사람 곁에 있고 싶다고 생각했어요. 하지만 그녀에게 저는 좋은 동생이나
짝사랑이었나?
저는 그래도 상관없었어요. 이대로 살아갈 수만 있다면. 하지만
그래.
Oh,
그 연구팀의 비극이 찾아왔다고 했지.
okay. Again, when it's like a... I clicked to make the whole text come out, but when it's a one-off thing like that, it just kind of skips ahead abruptly.
맞아요. 천천히 연구에 진전은 없고 카르멘은 점차 생기를 잃어갔어요. 그리고 연구실의 에녹이라는 아이가 실험 도중 세상을 떠나자 그녀 안에서 무언가 끊어진 듯 했어요. 전 뭐라도 힘을 주고 싶었지만 생기를 잃은 카르멘의 표정을 보면 제가 세상에서 지워진 것만 같아 너무 무서웠어요. 그리고 카르멘은 스스로 세상을 떠났죠.
비극이군. 충격이 컸겠어.
받아들이지 못한 건 아니었어요. 오히려 덤덤했죠. 누구보다 생기있던 사람이 이렇게 빨리 떠날 수도 있구나 라는 생각을 했어요. 전 연구실을 떠나지 않고 카르멘이 바라던 연구를 계속 도왔어요. 희망을 놓지 않는 동료들이 남아있었거든요. 그리고 어느 날 카르멘을 살릴 수 있을지도 모른다는 이야기가 나왔죠.
그냥 지나칠 수 없는 이야기.
그렇죠. 그리고
대가가 따랐겠지.
영영 깨어나지 못할지도 모르는 실험이었어요. 누구도 선뜻 나서지 못했지만 전 덤덤하게 참가한다고 했어요. 실험이 성공해서 카르멘이 살아난다면 제일 좋고, 반대로 제가 영원히 잠든다 해도 카르멘이 사라진 삶에서 지오반니는 다시 빛을 잃었거든요. 그래서 전 톱니 교단처럼 극단적인 방식으로라도 삶의 의미를 찾으려는 사람들을, 저도 마찬가지로 죽을지도 모르는 실험에 참여했으니까요. 그리고
실패했군.
네. 전 두 번째 삶에서 넷째아로 깨어나 로보토미사에서 일을 했죠.
We can save Carmen. Lie. Who told him that? I don't remember. Like the upper layer Sephiroth, I did their core suppression so long ago that it's a bit of a blur.
삶에 대한 집착 따위는 눈을 감기 전 짐작해 버렸는데 그리운 목소리가 들렸어요. 어떻게든 살아가라고 하더라고요. 그래도 여러 일을 겪고 여기까지 왔어요. 삶을 이어갈 것이라는.
기특하구만, 넷째.
그리고 이제 그저 숨만 쉬는
Excuse me, what was that? Nets.
정말로 살아보고 싶어요. 그럴 기회가 생긴다면요. 어쩌면 이번에는 가능할지도 모르겠다는 생각이 드네요. 세상은 생각보다 넓고 추악함도 많지만 아름다움도 분명히 있는 것 같거든요.
술을 줄창 마시던 것도 어떻게든 하루를 버텨보려고 했던 거네.
맞아요. 그래도 술의 맛을 좋아하긴 해요.
나도 그래.
이제 한잔 할까요?
좋지. 오늘을 기념해보자고.
Should we? I mean, sure. With that kind of resolve, sure. I'm sorry. I can only think of there's a lolcow. Only use me blade. Don't look him up. It's like really fucked up. But like, dude, don't give an alcoholic alcohol, even if it looks like they're on the up and up. on an upturn. Alright. Thorns. Single ally. On a successful pierce attack, inflict 1 thrill to the target. Against targets with 3+ thrill, deal 2 to 7 bonus damage and stagger damage. Then remove all stacks of thrill. The fact that it goes away is a little middling, but it is a 1-coster. It is a 1-page. Elation. Single ally dice power +1. Reduce max stagger resist by 50%. I'll fucking take that any day of the week, bro. Laughing powder. All allies, when hit, recover 2 to 4 stagger resist if the character isn't staggered. Weird pages to get this late in the game, no? I don't know, those seem strange.
5번째 층이 열렸구만.
Oh no, wait. I thought... okay, there's more. Wait, we're opening up Central?
지정 사선은 티페리트. 이름들이 죄다 왜 이래?
Thorns exists. Meh. Netzach has other great SR sapping cards at tier 1. It does seem a little polluted with tier 1s, for lack of a better word.
이보시오, 티페리트. 여기 있습니까?
시끄러워.
Oh my god, you've grown up. Hello, good to see you.
바로 앞에 있는데 어딜 보고 소리치는 거야?
뭐야? 완전 꼬맹인데?
Thorns and the one that gives dice power, I feel like, just get overshadowed by other stuff. Really? Like the one that permanently reduces enemy max SR by half. Oh. Okay, yeah.
이레벨도 예전보다 꽤 자랐거든?
아, 로보토민 시절보다?
아니, 처음 죽을 때 말이야. 그때는 정말 꼬맹이였는데 여기서는 나이를 좀 먹은 몸으로 깼나 봐. 도서관의 힘인지 엔젤라의 배려인지는 몰라도 사서일을 하기에는 적합하겠지. 게다가 살아온 시간으로 치면 이 모습보다 몇 년은 더 먹어야겠지만.
A bit older, Tifereth.
그건 그렇고.
You'd be a mummy.
확실은 너무한데.
Is that a who's rem moment you're referencing there, bud? The power one probably doesn't exist because whomst the fuck uses a Netzach for power stacking? Okay. Alright. I'll get the meta with each of them eventually.
예전에 안 좋은 기억이 떠오르는구만.
I didn't realize she was throwing hands. You know, it didn't really convey that with our visual novel visuals here, but that's fine.
네가 어리버리하니까 그렇지. 이름은?
롤랑 밑바닥 해결사 일을 하다가 엔젤라를 도와주고 있어.
보아하니 상층 애들은 다 만났겠네.
상층? 상층부는 이곳 아닌가?
이번에는 하층.
It's upside down now.
무슨 뜻인지 알잖아. 대충 알아먹어.
So 2 duds and maybe the most broken Abno page in the game. Whoa. Oh, and Laughing Powder single-handedly ignores an entire game mechanic and lets Netzach's art tank their way through almost anything. Nice.
아이고 까칠해라.
I guess you don't have to worry about being staggered if you're constantly healing stagger res. Pretty cool.
난 티페리트야. 자연과학층을 담당하고 있지.
과학이면 머리 좀 굴려야 할 텐데. 요 버르장머리하고는.
Okay, well, that helps it. That helps convey that.
내가 알던 사람보다는 느리다고.
무시하지 말아줄래? 나도 일이라 과학에 대해서 예전에 주워들은 건 꽤 있거든.
Sometimes the enemy literally heals your stagger res by hitting you. Wow.
아마 살아온 날수로 치면 너보다 나이도 많을 거야.
나이가 많으면 뭐합니까? 말과 행동이 성숙해야지. 응?
Damn, got you there.
늘 궁금증이 많지. 어떨 땐 정말 아이 같다니까.
그럴 수 있지. 엔젤라가 살아온 건 땅밑뿐이니까.
맞아. 밖을 보지 못하고 살아왔다 했어.
Good.
넌 다른 사서처럼 엔젤라에게 딱히 악감정이 있거나 하진 않나 보네.
대충 사정은 아니까. 누구보다 잔인하다고 생각했지만
Actually, it's now right side up. The tree of life in LobCorp was inverted, with the concepts closest to man at the top and the closest to God at the bottom, at least until day 50. I'm sure Tiff would gladly punch you. I will go to sleep at 6 a.m. Alright, take care. I was about to end anyway, so that kind of checks out. See you, Aoi.
내가 잠들어 있을 때 몇몇 과거 일들을 봤어. 그리고 네가 날 깨우기 전까지의 일들도. 그래서 엔젤라를 이해 못하는 건 아냐. 앞으로 깨어날 사서들도 대략 상황은 이해하고 있을 거야.
So they've been aware.
상층, 아니 하층 애들은 여전히 갈팡질팡하는 것 같지만
그래서 엔젤
마지막에 어떤 선택을 하냐에 따라 적어도 당분간은 도와주려고 해. 이러니 저러니 해도 다들 목적은 같거든.
도서관을 완성하는 것?
그래. 빛은 7일간 비춰야 의미가 있으니까.
야, 이렇게 우호적인 사서를 만나서 좋네. 자,
Amicable, you got punched,
다음에
bro.
올 때는 동화책이라도 덤으로 들고 올게.
Damn, dude. Oh! Wait, I just straight up get two assistants? Damn! Okay. Hell yeah. I actually really dig her look in this game. Okay, I think we're gonna end it there. I wanted to do another story fight, but we did like 3 different abnormality fights. Maybe even like 4, actually. You said Orga got a new gift. Oh, yes. Thank you. Where is that under? Librarian info? I don't even know what slot it was for. Full stop to life. 5% chance to boost pierce stagger damage by 1. Obtain condition defeat 5 enemies using range. Oh, that one is so easy. Never mind. 5% chance to boost pierce stagger damage by 1. That one's so easy. And I think that was it, actually. Whoops. Clear an urban plague level reception only using combat pages that only have pierce and defensive dice as well. I don't know when she got that. It's also a 5% chance to boost pierce attack damage. Cool. Alright, we're out of here, guys. It has been fun. As always, I very much enjoy LobCorp. I have a ton of the gunner stuff ready to dish out. Everybody, I got it. Oh, God. I have a whole week to get so many more units sorted. Yomu, real quick before you go, what was your ideal floor? Right now you're with Hod, I think, but I think you wanted to move somewhere else. If you could answer that for, if it hasn't, I'm sure you'll let me know when we come across it, but still. Okay. There's an April Fool's event, mini event in Limbus right now. I got a lot of errands to run tomorrow. It is 11. How long is it, Pork? Oh, if it's running for a few more days, we can maybe do it day after tomorrow? Gebra. Okay. Thank you, Yomu. 20 to 30 minutes. You guys want to do limb? Oh, wait. I would have to download an update, right? Let me check. Oh, it doesn't say Limbus has an update ready. It's like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, maybe we'll try to fit that in. Let me check my Steam downloads. It doesn't really say when I got my last update. Yeah, I'm not feeling it tonight. When does it end exactly? You said a few more days, but could I maybe do it Thursday? I could maybe even try to fit it in early tomorrow? Because I know tomorrow's maintenance night, but if I start it early enough, I might be fine. The 9th Korean time. Oh, we have time. We have time then. I'll go ahead and save that. Does it start immediately when I log in? Because I did want to log in to do my dailies. It starts in... Okay, alright. I'll hold off then. Thank you for the warning. Alright, take care, guys. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Well, actually, hopefully a bit earlier. And maybe we'll do the Limbus thing. We got a week, basically. A bit more than a week, so... try to do that. Sounds like fun. See you then.